Since the Sukuna vs Pochita video, I believe it's only right we should match up the vessels of those two demons. For the matchup, we're gonna scale both characters' strength, speed, endurance, and overall capability in battle. So let's see how both pro tags and vessels for the strongest conflict with each other. Before we begin the video, we got a lot of subscribers in our last video, and thanks to you guys, only 1% of you guys are not subbed yet. So you want to fill in that last 1%, be sure to subscribe.
Yuji has become an absolute beast in the world of Jujutsu Kaisen, sustaining the potential to reach the heights of Sukuna's power, proving himself amongst the pinnacle of what it means to be a Jujutsu sorcerer. When scaling Yuji, it occurs pretty on that we see him battle and damage Hanami, a member of the Disaster Curses. Given the fact that the Disaster Curses should be all relative at bare minimum, then there would be two ways to scale this. If you believe characters scale to their domains and embodiments of their curse energy, then Yuji would blatantly qualify for Island plus AP, since Dagon generates an island within his domain, and Yuji defeating Mahito, another member of the Disaster Curses, possibly the strongest among them. However, if you think Jujutsu Kaisen characters wouldn't scale to their domains and this is simple tomfoolery, then we can scale Yuji above Count such as Mekumaru's cannon at city block level, as well as Jogo's meteor Count at large town to small city level AP. Yuji being above the Disaster Curses, as well as battling Sukuna in recent chapters, these counts augmenting him with city plus levels of attack potency. As for speed, we see Yuji dodge Choso's piercing blood, which travels at the speed of sound numerous times while in Shibuya. Yuji moving up from this, getting stronger after Shibuya, is shown to keep pace with opponents like Hikari. Hikari being one to avoid Kashimo's lightning attack count at massively hypersonic plus. Yuji should be on par with Hikari or somewhat relative with his feats in recent chapters against Sukuna. Even if you don't buy this line of scaling, this can easily be bypassed with his fight against Sukuna alongside Maki, in which he's able to keep similar pace with Awakened Maki and Meganu. Semi-Awakened Maki was able to surpass Mach 3 speeds in her fight against Naruto. Not only that, but her being equal to Toji in the ability to wipe the entire Zenin Clan including Nobito, the fastest sorcerer other than Gojo. Meaning Yuji at his lowest speeds being hypersonic plus to even massively hypersonic plus with the Hikari count. Yuji's endurance is also shown to be incredible, enduring several slashes from Sukuna, even persisting to battle multiple occasions after being injured. This can be evident with every fight Yuji is in. As for abilities, he can punch and kick, I guess. Derp, just kidding. Aside from that, he would have access to Black Flash, in which increases his physical hit. Once Black Flash is unleashed and successful, this raises the user's potential to 120%. And with recent chapters of Yuji squaring off against Sukuna, Yuji gained access to blood manipulation, from absorbing the remaining curse wound paintings. Furthermore, Yuji newly possesses Sukuna's very own technique of Shrine, augmenting Yuji with Cleave and Dismantle. Given the output is lower than Sukuna's, nevertheless Yuji drawing this power by awakening it due to his Black Flash attacks, meaning Yuji currently has two curse techniques. He would also have RCT, healing and reversing damage mid-battle.
Alright, so Denji's skin will be pretty easy since we can go off Denji's two biggest fights being Reze and Makima. Denji with his fight with Makima should scale above Reze, who was shown to blow up multiple cars and buildings, and Makima herself would scale above the Gun Devil that was shown to tear through multiple cities. Knowing this, Denji should scale above city level and attack potency. Now for his speed, Denji was able to blitz Katana Man twice, and both times were counted to be supersonic and hypersonic in speed. And for his combat speed, with the feat I mentioned in the Sukuna video, Makima was shown to perceive the bullet coming directly towards it from 500 kilometers away in 1 second, which is counted to be massively hypersonic plus. And in the final fight, Denji was able to kill Makima like literally 10 times without Makima being able to react. So Denji's overall speed will be well above hypersonic, and his combat speed is massively hypersonic plus. Now for his abilities, Denji has the same kit, being his regen and heat resistance I described in the last matchup, but he doesn't have the existence erasure stuff that's specifically made for Pochita.
Now for the battle of the new gen MCs. Both scale similar in strength and speed, so let's see how their skills compare. Yuji being much more durable and having regen factors like Denji is going to give him a hard time to fully kill him. But the same as well for Yuji, since Denji can heal from just about any part of his body. Yuji does have a much larger kit of attacks, like Black Flash and his brand new Cleave technique, which would definitely make Denji into a fish fillet. And Yuji by far has the better endurance, from being able to endure getting hit by Mahito's Black Flash to getting punched and launched through multiple buildings by 15 finger Megano. Denji's win cons is his battle IQ and his regen factor. The only way to fully kill him is to crush his heart or has no blood to regen from, which won't be easy for Yuji since Denji's heart is strong enough to survive being kicked into the Earth's atmosphere. So until Yuji finds out that Denji could pretty much regen from any Black Flash or Cleave Yuji throws out, even if it does significant damage. Also, for the people who believe Yuji could just damage his soul, he can't. The main reason Yuji was able to hurt someone like Mahito was due to Sukuna and him both sharing the same body, which enables Yuji to perceive Mahito's soul. And for people who think that the body and soul are the same thing, this isn't true either. That's mainly just a theory that was thrown around by Kenjaku. If that were true, that would mean any sorcerer in JJK can damage the soul, since they are able to damage each other. And due to this being a cross-verse fight and their power systems not being equalized, none of this would work regardless. With all of this being said, though, I do think Yuji can get the win. Yuji is a much more skilled fighter and can dish out way more damage in a quicker fashion. If Yuji manages to land a Black Flash on his chest, that would definitely kill Denji for good. As for Denji, it'd be much more harder for him to kill Yuji, since Yuji is just more of a tank, and can also regen via RCT. So in conclusion, with both their current stakes, I think Yuji wins this mid to high diff.
As both mangas continue, it is pretty clear that Yuji is reaching his peak faster than Denji is currently, which gives him the win, since Yuji is fighting what seems to be the final antagonist for the series, which doesn't mean Denji won't have a chance to surpass him since Chainsaw Man is still ongoing, but for now Yuji does take this. If you enjoy JJK and Chainsaw Man content, be sure to subscribe. We want to be able to reach 1000 subs by the end of the year, so if you guys want more unique matchups from us, be sure to like and subscribe. With all that being said,